Hello, today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm still playing a tune, but I've been challenging myself to play more solo gigs. And what that means to me is just without the aid of a backing track or a loop. Sometimes I'll go and do loop harmonic progressions and then play the tunes over that. So this is solo guitar, just me playing the chords and the melody at the same time. So that's what we're doing today. The tune is called Out of Nowhere, written by Johnny Green and lyrics by Edward Heyman. Now you might recognize the name Johnny Green. He's also famous for writing Body and Soul, another classic and huge song in the real book. The song came out in 1931, popularized by Mr. Bing Crosby. He sang it quite a few times, so that song, he recorded it in 1931. It was actually his first #1 hit as a solo artist, so that was huge for him. He also sang it in a film, Confessions of a Co-Ed, also came out in 1931, and then he sang it again in one of his short films, so another movie called I Surrender Dear, also came out in 1931. Other 1931 recordings include Leo Reisman and his orchestra, which that recording went all the way up to #6 on the charts. Smith Ballou and his orchestra, Ray Fox and his band, and there's actually a few more, all within the year 1931 when it was released. So a huge year for Johnny Green and Edward Heyman. Another cool little fun fact about this song is it was actually used, the chord progression, now not the melody, the chord progression is used in a lot of songs, and songs that you might not even think of. Most notably, the Star Trek theme song uses the same chords as this song. So if you're interested in learning more about that, David Page has a great video on it on YouTube. I can link it in the description. He just compares the two songs, Out of Nowhere, the jazz standard from 1931, and then the 30 years or so later, the Star Trek theme song using the same chord progression. So it's a really fascinating video. But without further ado, here's me solo guitar, Out of Nowhere. Almost forgot. Today I have my Casio MQ24, I think. It's probably my most simple watch. It's one of my favorites just because it's so thin and simple. But black resin band. It's a classic white face. And I got my gray tweed tie on. Just a classic look today. So now, without further ado, Out of Nowhere, Johnny Green, 1931 solo guitar. Let's go.